Hello, Commanders fans. Today we have some hot news that you can't miss. So get ready, because there's a lot of important information coming. Before we start, we'd like to take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and stay up to date with all the news about our Washington Commanders. Don't forget to leave a like, which really strengthens our community and helps bring this content to the most passionate fans of the team. Now, without further ado, let's get straight to today's news. Josh Harris pays exorbitant price for Jaden Daniels card Washington Commanders quarterback, Jaden. Daniels was among the many sports stars who descended on the Big Apple for Fanatics Fest over the weekend, coming off a memorable rookie season in the NFL. Daniels is expected to be an even bigger star in his professional career. He showed the rest of the football world that the Commanders were right to pick him second overall in the first round of the 2024 NFL Draft, as he was named to the Pro Bowl in his first season and was also named the 2024 Offensive Rookie of the Year by the Associated Press. It's safe to say the future is bright for Daniels, who also received plenty of attention at the event in New York, as a rare card featuring his likeness sold for an exorbitant price. Washington Commanders quarterback card sells for $500,000 during trade night at Fanatics Fest. Fanatics CEO Michael Rubin asked the crowd for the most expensive Jaden Daniels card, and one of them came forward to show off his 2024 Panini Prism Black Finite Rookie card, which has a grade of 9.5. The card's owner said it was worth $2 million. But it was later purchased by Washington managing partner Josh Harris for $500,000. That's a big markdown from its initial asking price of $2 million. But $500,000 is still nothing to sneeze at. Incidentally, Harris has a net worth of $11.9 billion, according to Bloomberg. So $500,000 certainly doesn't mean as much to him as it does to the average person. Former Super Bowl champion Patriots reveals the biggest lesson he's bringing to the Commanders from Bill Belichick. With the Washington Commanders coming out of minicamp ready to make an impact next season and just one game away from a Super Bowl berth, one underrated acquisition has been former New England Patriots defensive end Dietrich Wise Jr. While the Commanders are looking for big breakouts in the 2025 season, the team is also looking to Wise to bring a veteran presence to a younger team, bringing the knowledge he gained from playing under legendary coach Bill Belichick. Wise was on the John Keim Report, where he was asked about what he learned from Belichick, and as the 30-year-old explained the wisdom he's received, he saw similarities with Washington head coach Dan Quinn. So the wisdom that I've accumulated over the years is what I keep saying, Wise said. But also one of the things that Bill Belichick always said was, the execution of the practice becomes the reality of the game. That's something that I've always taken to heart. Coaching as hard as I can, and exactly how I want the game to go. That's what makes great teams great. And I feel like those were the first two things I heard when I got to the Commanders. Defensive coordinator Coach Joe Witt Jr. and also DQ Coach Quinn. Wise continued. They both said, we have to be able to coach the same way we want to play the game. So I said the same thing. So they're echoing the success every day that we're in that building. What Dietrich Wise Jr. is bringing to the Commanders as the Commander veteran looks to produce for the team and take it to the next level. There's no doubt that Wise has had great success with the New England Patriots, playing for the Patriots since 2017, where he was a fourth-round draft pick. He was part of the 2018 Super Bowl winning team, though the post-Tom Brady era hasn't been as rosy. So to sit here and talk about what went wrong, what didn't happen in the last 8 years, we'll be here for 3 hours. Wise said of the Patriots' recent struggles. Bottom line, it's a bunch of things that went right and a lot wrong for both teams in every game that led to the record we had after 2019. Still, the lessons Belichick has learned are incredibly valuable. Techniques, fundamentals, the bigger the moment, the more you rely on those techniques and fundamentals, being able to stop the run, rally the pass rusher as a defender, building strong, smart, reliable players. Wise said of what he learned from Belichick. Commanders urged to sign veteran who had 5.5 sacks last season. The Washington Commanders are well equipped. But there's always room for improvement, especially on the defensive line. That's why the Commanders are being linked to Matthew Juden, a veteran edge rusher who's wrecking games and is just 2 seasons removed from a 15.5 sack campaign as a member of the New England Patriots. Juden had 5.5 sacks last season with the Atlanta Falcons, but he's a free agent after completing his 4-year, $54 million contract with the Patriots. The 33-year-old has 72 sacks in 131 games between the Falcons, Patriots, and Baltimore Ravens. Why should the Commanders target Matthew Juden? If you believe Fansided's Rigo's Rag blog, Juden is a player worth taking a chance on, as he's better than any other pass rusher on Washington's roster. He's a 4-time Pro Bowler and finished 9th in the 2022 NFL Defensive Player of the Year voting at this point. Barring an update, Washington appears ready to roll with Dietrich Wise Jr. and Dorrance Armstrong as its starting edge rushers. Wise and Armstrong have combined for fewer sacks, 62.5, than Juden in more than 400 games. On his best day, Juden represents a significant step up from anything Washington has in its front court right now. Blogger Dean Jones wrote Wednesday. Asking him to return to his 2021-22 form is a tall order. But if the proven performer can make a difference against the run while generating consistent pressure when needed, it's a risk worth taking. If not Juden, Jones noted that other free agents like Jadeveon Clowney or Zadarius Smith are also available. Clowney, like Juden, had 5.5 sacks for an NFC South team in 2024, the Carolina Panthers. Smith finished his season with the Detroit Lions last season after they acquired him from the Cleveland Browns and finished with 9 sacks between the two teams. Why do the C-suite need an edge rusher? Teams pay a high price for game-destroying edge rushers, with names like Travon Walker, Aiden Hutchinson, Will Anderson Jr., and Chase Young all being drafted in the top 3 picks since 2020. Myles Garrett, the first pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, just signed a 5-year, $125 million contract to remain with the Browns this offseason. The perceived value comes from the edge rusher's ability to destroy the game. Here's what happened to Patrick Mahomes in the 2 Super Bowls he and the Kansas City Chiefs lost, Super Bowl 59 and Super Bowl 55.